Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will discuss how to use offset function in Excel. This is a very fantastic formula when we want to apply any aggregate function using the dynamic range. This is the definition for offset function. Instead of reading this definition, I will walk you through with the practical example. This is the data set we have. We have revenue for different periods and we want to see the average of last 3 months based on my criteria. So how we can use the offset function here? Let's start with offset. In this syntax you can see we have reference, rows, column, height and width. Reference, we can give any of the cell as a reference. Now the next argument is row. Starting from my reference, how many rows I want to move down. Column means basically how many columns I want to shift. Height refers to cell. If I give like one height, so it means I'm looking for a one cell. Width one is basically height and width if one. So I'm looking for a one specific cell. Let me give you one quick example. So if I selected this as a reference, let's say row 1, I want to move down row 1, I want to shift to column 1, then height is 1 and width is 1. It means I'm saying like starting from period, move down to row 1, that is January, move down to shift to column 1, that is 15,000, and I need the value of one height and one width, that is only specific one cell. So it will give you the sales of January. Now here, if I change this to let's say row 2, it will give you the revenue for February. Let's say if you change the column from 1 to 0, it will give you the answer as February because you are not shifting your column. So it will give you answer as February. Let's take one more example. So instead of using height as a 1, if I select height as a 2, I'm saying starting from my reference, move down to two rows, shift to one column, and I'm looking for two cells in terms of height. It will give you revenue for February and March. Let's see. Here we have the revenue for February and March. Let's take one more quick example. What if I will select this, let's say, starting from my reference, move down to two row, change this to let's say 0. I'm looking for February only. Height is 2. Instead of using height 2, let's take width 2. So here I'm saying starting from period, move down to two rows, that is February. Don't move to any other column. It means I'm looking for February. Height 1, that is February again, but width 2. So now I am looking for two cells, that is February and 22,500, the revenue. So these two cells I am looking for. Let's enter this. Here you have February and 22,500. But how can we use like in terms of finding the average of last 3 months using the offset? Here we can apply offset. This is my reference. Now how many rows I want to move down? This is my specific criteria. And instead of using the manual static value, I will use match function. I will select December, my criteria lookup value. This is my lookup array and I'm looking for exact match. Column, I want to shift shift to first column, that is revenue. And height, I'm looking for last 3 months revenue average. So I can specify -3. Width is 1. Close the parenthesis. It will spill all the values in three different cells. But here I can use aggregate function, that is average. Let's close the parenthesis. This is the average. Let's see. If I select December as a criteria, last 3 month average is 18.633. So it is reconciling. Now if I change this to June, my average is 19,867. You can see here my average is 19,867. So this way we can use offset whenever you want to aggregate anything based on our specific criteria, so we can simply dynamically aggregate any specific range. Let's take one more example. If based on specific criteria, so this is my daily sales data, and I will append more data in future in this table, let's say. And based on specific data, I want to see last 10 days sales. Here I can use offset. Again, let's say this is my reference. You can give any cell as a reference. It should be nearby your data set. So for more clarity, let's say if I select this as a reference. Now I can use match starting from my this reference, right? You're looking for this as a reference. If you select this as a match, comma, you can simply select this range where you're looking for, comma 0 because we want exact match, close the parenthesis. Now the interesting part is column, because you have selected L1 as a reference, you have specified how many rows you want to move down. Now it is column. So if this is my reference L1, my revenue is in second column. Instead of 1 here I will use column 2. For height, I am looking for last 10 days sales. I can specify -10. Width should be 1. Close the bracket. If I press enter, it will spill the value in 10 different rows. Let's see here. But instead of spilling all the values in 10 different rows, I can apply aggregate function, that is sum, because I want to see the total of last 10 days sales. Close the parenthesis. Here is the value based on this date. Let's see. If I select last 10 days here, my revenue is 173,500. What if I change this date to, let's say, 9th of January? My revenue, because I don't have like let's say last 10 days. Here we have only 9 periods. It will give you automatically because we don't have last 10 days. So it will give you the value. It will not give you a ref error or value error because here you don't have last 10 days, but you have 9 days sales. So this is the sum of 9 days. If you change this to, let's say, 11th of January, this is the total sum. Let's see. Last 10 days, the sum of the sales is 174,300. I hope you all have liked this video. If yes, then please like, comment and subscribe our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel for more interesting videos in near future. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a good day.